All right. Seems like I can't do anything right. And I don't know what the difference is from now than when I had, like, stage 4 cancer. It's like the day I found out, everybody just decided to flip out. And everything I said was wrong. And I got judged for everything. And now I got a dog. I got judged for getting a dog. And now I'm getting judged for what I feed my dog. So everybody listen up, because I'm not going through it again. I'm going to make a video of me cooking her dog food in the Instant Pot. I just got to figure out how to use the Instant Pot. I've had it for like 2 years and never been out of the box. I don't have anybody to cook for, so I just do what I do on the stove. But anyway, the Instant Pot keeps most of all the nutrients in the food. Her food is going to be very simple at first. Plus, she'll get half regular food and then half kibble. Get her stomach, used to it. Like you do if you change any food for a dog. You don't just swap it out one morning because they're going to get diarrhea. And by the way, the egg was recommended by someone on here. And I called my vet, and the vet said, yes, it will help your dog's stool. It is very good for your dog. Give them 1 egg every day. And if you know how big a large egg is, literally like that, they're like the size of a medium egg back a few years back. Anyway, your history lesson for today is that dogs came from wolves. Okay? And the last time I checked, wolves and wild dogs that live in the woods don't have, blue buffalo or Eukanuba stations where they can just walk up and get food. They have to hunt that food. They have to find that food. And what is it? Meat. They eat meat. They don't eat that nasty stuff that goes through that extrusion process and it just cooks everything out of it. Have you seen the commercial where it's cooked exactly the way Cheetos are cooked? Yuck. That is actually what caused me to change my mind on dog food. And since I was watching dog channels, I started seeing the homemade dog foods that you could get delivered. Number one, $90 for 2 weeks. No, there's no way. If that was the only way, then she'd have to eat kibble, because I can't afford that. And there's one on every channel. They're all ridiculously priced, and the exact same thing is in my refrigerator and on my counter now, getting ready for tomorrow. I'm cooking 2 pounds of ground low fat Purdue brand organic ground up chicken. Then on top of that, we'll go bone broth, which is not the high sodium kind. That will keep it from sticking to the bottom of the Instapot. Then there will be peas, carrots, and pumpkin puree. When the food is done, I will mix in the pumpkin puree whenever the food has cooled down. And then I will store it in airtight containers, and it's good for 2 weeks. It should feed her for 2 weeks. And, well, I bought a lot of stuff to make homemade dog treats too, which, by the way, if you want a dog with a healthy coat that has itchy problems, like her being part German Shepherd, she's got 2 coats. The homemade dog treats that I found online, which I asked my vet about, was 1 cup of all natural peanut butter. Not natural peanut butter, but you gotta look for the kind that has the oil in it. And the only thing that on the back it'll say the ingredients, peanuts. That is it. Peanuts. So I use that and 1 cup of organic coconut oil, not the kind that is clear that you pour, but the white kind, the hard stuff, they call it unrefined because it's the healthy kind. I used to keep it when I had long hair because I did it as a hair mask. And if you could feel Luna's fur, those 2 in a double boiler, and then I poured them into molds. When I open the refrigerator, she tries to jump in and get the mason jar. Literally. She loves them so much. Then I'm going to make one that's got pumpkin and applesauce and rolled oats and push them in there in the molds, everything. So why don't you lay off? Worry about your own dog, because I'm tired of answering questions. I'm just going to eventually start ignoring it, which is what I should do because it would cause me a lot less stress. This has become stressful. It's not fun anymore. And my cancer journey is never going to end. So that's why I started doing the cleaning things. Everybody was like, oh, wow, you can make homemade. Yeah. Okay. Then just take a handful of your dog's kibble that's been baked like Cheetos and as hard as a rock. Take a big mouth of that, and then take a mouth of the recipe that I'm going to give my dog, and see which one you would want to eat. And then rethink what you feed your dog. Because, like I said, Eukanuba isn't in the forest for the wolves and the coyotes and the wild dogs that have been dumped off and are no longer domesticated. So, little research from my vet said that dogs lived 32 months longer on average if they are fed a home-cooked diet. No kind of Instapot necessary, but I'm doing one up on that and making it better. So, if you want your dog to live almost 3 years longer, you might want to try something better than that crap you can buy off the shelf. Peace.